Hey class, I am Jeremy Manning, and today we will be discussing boxing matches. Boxing matches have a lot of external and internal effects upon themselves, and there's a lot of different things that correspond with it as well. Well, first, pay-per-view. That's a big deal in boxing. Why? That's where pretty much all the money comes from, alongside actually being there and watching the fight and paying a ticket to be first row, second row, which going rates are $2,000-3,000 and better to get a ringside fight with Mayweather. Matter of fact, pay-per-view is so big of a deal that the famous boxer, well known as Floyd Mayweather, is a huge profiter on pay-per-view. And he actually goes out of his way to pay his opponent out of pocket just to keep the earnings of the potential profits of just all of the pay-per-view combined. Along with that, it goes commercials. You have your ringsiders, you have your trainers, your training facilities, your crowd, cable company. All these benefit. What type of ways? Different type of ways. But really, in all, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good resource of money. So with boxing matches, it's first you pretty much just look at it from profit from the tickets. Profits range from, $100,000 anywhere up to about 5-10 million. Just depends who's fighting. You have your amateurs, you have your pros, all different type of levels and competitors, pretty much, very much so. And boxing in turn is pretty much like, I don't know. It can get kind of complicated, but then again, kind of weary at the same time. And all it is pretty much just combining into just one big combustion, because everything plays a part with the corresponding acts. So say Floyd Mayweather, and I will keep using him for an example because he's pretty much I did a lot of research on Mayweather and his boxing fights and his promoters and his training and everything that pretty much ties into the way he carries his boxing matches and his boxing marketing strategies upon himself, because he handles that a lot himself actually. And Mayweather, he makes a pretty good heat from the way he handles it, because he handles it based on constructive research. And how that goes about is everything ties into another, and that in turn leaves him more profitable than average Joe. So with a boxing promoter, what he'll actually do is pretty much promote the fight, and then he gets his cut out of the share, ranging between about anywhere between 10,000. I mean, he can make anything up to $10-15 million, and it's pretty entwined with everything that they say about a boxing match. And with the commercials, is it worth it? Getting a spot in a pay-per-view commercial? Definitely. Because what happens is, if you have somebody paying to actually watch a show and watch a fight, and they're watching it on TV, they're not going to pretty much want to miss any piece of it. So they're going to catch every bit of recording that's been showed. So they're going to pretty much catch all the commercials. And it was said that actually eczema had a new lotion, and they broadcasted it and put it between fights, with a Mayweather fight, and actually the sales rose about 26% within the next week. There was just a great rise in it. And whenever that happens, I mean, it means something budge. So if something budges in a marketing plan and a marketing research, then I mean, obviously you want to stick to it and you want to go with that plan. But it's crazy though, because I just don't see, me personally, I just don't see myself actually going and paying to get a spot in that. Because I mean, what if people don't want to watch that fight? You know, what if people want to watch another fight? What if something better is going on? What if it's the wrong day? A lot of people at work who's interested in the fight. Who knows? And really, that's just my outlook on it. I really wouldn't, because I mean, the weight on it, it seems like the loss that you could receive just outweighs it, and it gets pretty deep. I mean, me, I would choose to pretty much go about hand in hand with what Don Cryle does. He pretty much he simplifies everything. He just pretty much 2 in, 2 out with commercials. So he goes in, they do like a 2-minute breakdown. They don't record live fights, it's just already pre-recorded fights. So they go 2 minutes in, and then 2 minutes out, and then they cut the commercial share between that. And actually, I mean, that seems, I mean, I could kind of see where that could go, and I could pretty much relate to that if I was to do something in that manner. But pretty much, I mean, you know, boxing matches are a huge thing, and they bring in a lot of money, a lot of residual income. The residual income, in turn, ties in with overall profit. I mean, that's pretty much what we're all marketing for here. So the research on it, man, it gets complex. It does, definitely. But at the same time, it doesn't. You know? And if you sit back and you think about what's going on and how it's going on, what could really be going on? And I really don't know. Well, because I'm not in that situation. But if I was, I mean, you got different people handling different things. You got him handling this, you got them handling this, you got her handling this, you got him doing this. So the marketing on